Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of CarX Drift Racing 2 with Broeghammer Auto House. We have an exciting episode today. They released a new update, I believe it was just yesterday, and they added some new vehicles, some cool new body kits. They added to the campaign, as well as some horsepower restrictions in the top 32. One of the new vehicles here is the Black Fox. It's a Mustang Fox Body GT. This is a really cool vehicle. There's some cool body kits that come with it as well in this one, and I'll move on and show you guys that the Inferno, the Dodge Charger, is also a new vehicle that they added, as well as the Nomad GT, which is an A90 Supra. So kind of excited to get into those. Most of them are locked to get in a event, which I'm sure they'll be doing over the next few weeks, doing events with these vehicles in them so that we can get them and move on, play with them, and have fun with the new vehicles in the game. So they also recently added a new track. I don't know why it's called track ID 19. Maybe it just programming wise didn't come in properly or something, but more or less it's a really big track. I went and messed around in the training area just to try it out and see how things were, and it's really a nice spot. So we'll get into that a little bit further later on here. There's two new campaign modes. This is where you're able to win the Black Fox, as well as the body kit that they kind of preview while you're playing these campaigns and such. So look through those. There's 10 tasks in each one, some harder than others. One of them is really Gymkhana related and more kind of open freestyle, like drifting, getting around corners, hitting clipping points, getting certain tasks done there. And then the other one is more like chasing, driving in chase, trying to get you better at that. So very fun campaign modes. I did go through and complete both of them now. And here's the new body kit that you can put on the Hakosuka. It's a kind of a pickup body kit. The new body kit systems that they have are called C-Ute. And basically it converts any of these vehicles into a pickup truck. They do it for the Hakosuka, this one, the Warrior, and then there's two more vehicles that I actually don't have because they are additional purchased vehicles that I just haven't done. The UDM3, which is the newer body style M3, and then the Siberia SWI. As you see, I just kind of looked at, there's some new engine packages, which I'm excited about. There's some vehicles that are really underpowered in this game, and they need an engine swap, and I've been kind of waiting for them to release that, and finally they have. The best way to get those is if you hit the blue plus in the top right. There's now an option to open a box, and I think you get to open one free by watching an ad every 3 days. So it'll take a while to actually get these into the vehicles and try them out, which I haven't been able to do yet, but we will get there. This is one of the campaign modes. I'm just going to show you kind of how I played through it. There's some fun jump drift kind of stuff, and it was really fun to play through with these. I did figure out that you kind of want to have one of your faster vehicles to complete these, because a lot of them are timed, and there's some challenging ones for sure where I had to take multiple chances at it to get all three so that I can get the entire reward, which is, I believe in this one, it's the body kit at the very end, and in the other one it is the actual Black Fox vehicle. So you can watch, kind of play around here. You just need to get 4 jump drifts, 2,500 score, and make it to the finish line before the timer expires. So you see I did that. And then this other one here, we ran through, and this is the kind of like a race, honestly. It's like if you've ever watched real Gymkhana, they kind of race around a course in slight drift, but also wanting to get the most speed. And in this game, you can't really just drive around the course like a road course. It doesn't really work very well, and if it does for you, maybe let me know down below how you were able to do that. But mine were just kind of slight drifts, and then worked my way all the way over to the finish line. This one took me a couple tries. I ended up putting the semi-slicks on the car because the sport tires couldn't get me around fast enough. So here's one of the new campaign modes here, where they kind of preview the Mustang Fox body with the extra body kit that they have in the game. The idea is to chase them as close as you can in order to get the 4,500 chase points And I will say this one took me a few tries. I was not able to get it right away. Tried a couple different vehicles to match up with it the best so that I could run the same angle and lines that he's running in that Mustang. So this is one of my random vehicles that I've put a very Japanese style on, but kind of funny to look at some of those compared to my other more plain looking builds, I would say. So give this one a shot a few times. See if you can work your way through it. There's multiple different chases on different tracks, different vehicles that you're chasing, and it really is pretty fun to go through those campaign modes. I really like how they do those. So here was I just jumped in and showed the new event that they have up right now. I think it ends in like 12 hours or something from this current time where I'm recording, but you'll see they'll keep moving on, and they'll have a new one tomorrow, and then we can play through that as well. But here's that pickup truck body kit on the Hakosuka. I finally ended up purchasing that and kind of playing with the tune and some of the other stuff that comes along with it. So because of the other body kit was a little bit wider, I ended up narrowing in the wheels on this one in particular and adjusting the tune so that it fit the body kit and it looked right. And you know, honestly, I like how it drives a little bit better with this pickup body kit. I don't know if it truly makes a big difference in the way that they drive, but it did seem like the rear end is swinging out a lot faster under this, you know, kind of pickup style rear end. So who knows, but that's the way I felt it. And I'm going to show you here one of the event races now that I got it all painted and done up. It's really cool when you add the roll cage. It adds those little rear radiators, which is something new to the game that I haven't seen on any of the other vehicles, and it's kind of a fun thing to see that they're making these changes and adding things that haven't been in the game before. So I always like to see that when game creators are doing updates, you know, rather than just fixing a couple bugs and doing the same old thing. They really do a good job of keeping you invested and trying to, you know, get new things. And for somebody like me, I've been playing this game for quite a while, and you get sick of using all the same cars with the same body kits and all the same stuff once you've maxed out most of the vehicles. And it's just a fun way to keep us all moving on the game. So you'll see I had a kind of a messed up line when I was racing that a little bit, but it was a fun one. Here's another one of those career mode chase maps. This one was an RX-8, so I figured it would be best if I used the RX-8 I have to chase him down. This one was really tough. This one took me quite a few tries. Let me know what you guys think of the new update. If you have any other questions that maybe I didn't touch on, please leave a comment below and let me know. Otherwise, thanks again for watching today, and we will see you again next time.